mentioned going to have some more tests over the past 48 hours. Any new details you can give us on his status or how bad or not bad the injury is?
No new details at this time. We don't think it's too bad, but like the guy said, we have to run more tests and see where we are after that.
Whoever steps up in his shoes tonight, I guess this is a two-parter. Are you looking at that starter to go the distance in CJ's absence, or is it situational? And overall, how do you approach CJ's absence? Huge shoes to fill, obviously.
Yeah, we first and foremost we wish CJ a speedy recovery. We all want him here playing, but we understand that these type of things happen, injuries happen, and it's just an opportunity for somebody to step up and get some minutes that they probably wouldn't otherwise get. As far as the lineup is concerned, it's just situational. So we'll see where we are tonight and then reevaluate after tonight's game.
I know you addressed the third quarter issues the other night against the Hawks after the game, but is there anything that jumped out at you when you watched the game again and saw the film, and anything specific stuck out to you? The
rebounding is probably one of the big issues for us. When we did get stops, they got offensive rebounds and got extra possessions, and they scored on them. We shot 50% in the third quarter, so we're efficient enough that we can score. A big part of our offense is getting stops. And then when we're working that hard, the guys are working their tails off defensively, finish the possession with rebounds.
Denver obviously coming off a championship. When you watch them this year, it just appears that they've taken it to another level. I'm not just even talking about the starters. Even the role players appear to be playing with a ton of confidence. Is that usually what happens after you win a title?
For sure. I'm extremely happy for Mike Malone. He was one of our assistant coaches in New Orleans when I played. I got a really good friendship with him. This team is well coached. They're extremely confident coming off of winning a championship, like most teams are. They got most of the same guys here, and every night they're a tough matchup for teams.
As far as the rebounding against Atlanta, just what did you see on the tape of why that wasn't where it needed to be?
A big part of it is they get you scrambling defensively, and when you're not in your right spots and you're scrambling and trying to put out fires, it's easier for teams to go and crash. And once again, our mindset has to be better. Our mental toughness has to be better. Challenge shots and not go directly to the rebounds, but you got to turn and hit bodies because teams are shooting more threes. They're longer rebounds around the free throw line area, and we got to come up with those kind of 50-50 plays.
As far as CJ is concerned, how much of a bummer that this happens, considering he came into camp in just great shape and had this great start to the season?
Say that again?
Just how much of a, bummer is it, considering the start that he had to the season?
Yeah, it's extremely tough. Like I said, we don't want these things happening to any of our guys. CJ worked his tail off to be in shape. He was so far having a really good start of the season. Hopefully this doesn't keep him out long. That's the glass half full for us. Hopefully he's not out long, and once he gets more tests, we'll know from there. But it's tough, but we band together, and like I said, it's an opportunity for some of our guys to step up.
Coach, you mentioned that Michael Malone actually coached you a little bit.
Yeah.
Back in New Orleans. What was he like as a coach?
Exactly how he is right now. Pretty direct, honest, but you'll run through a brick wall for him, and you can tell his teams, they come with a level of toughness, discipline. They play the game the right way, and he holds his teams accountable. He did the same thing for us when we were in New Orleans, and like I said, I'm extremely proud of him.
Transition threes up for you guys this year. Obviously, Matt and Hawk are a big part of that, but how much of that are you encouraging guys to kind of seek out those threes and early clock opportunities? Just because a lot of times those are very open shots.
For sure. Transition is a big part of our offensive game. Getting stops, rebounding, and adding some more shooting has been a big component for us. We want to be a team that is not 29th or 30th in three-point attempts. So anytime we can get some open looks early in the shot clock, we're willing to take them.
And we talked about opportunity for the younger guys with Jose and Naji and those guys are now with CJ. How much more are you kind of leaning on those guys to kind of grow up really fast?
We're all leaning on each other, and that's what happens when guys go out. But like you said, there's some young guys that'll get some minutes tonight. We're going to rely a little heavily on BI and Z and JV. Their minutes might bump up a bit, but we're going to need some guys to step up. That's just the way it goes. Okay, thank you all.
Appreciate it.